from the inside or from the outside? If you pursue or if you want to be the disruptor and you want to go really, really far, how do you build that mindset to see things differently?
From the inside is hard. From the inside is very difficult because you're usually constrained by everybody else that's around you. From the outside is easier. But dude, for me, the greatest place of seeing opportunity is when I spend time with friends who are also in different industries. And they speak to me about what they're dealing with. My best friend's writing a book at the moment. So he's talking to me about all of these different ideas and what he's struggling with and storytelling. He's learned so much about storytelling. And from his literary approach to storytelling, I've changed my spoken approach to storytelling. He has a strategy where instead of having the lead of the story up top, so if I was to tell you, let me give you a story, okay? So in the mid-90s, there was a woman living in quiet poverty in Edinburgh. And she was in an abusive marriage. She tried to leave. Her husband didn't let her leave. She fled from Portugal with her baby daughter and the early chapters of a book that she was working on hidden in a suitcase. And her partner tried to hide the manuscript to stop her from leaving. She got to Edinburgh, said that she was clinically depressed and suicidal. She used to push her daughter's pram to a cafe so that she could work in the warmth while she wrote her book because she couldn't afford heating at home, right? Her book was rejected by 12 different publishers. That's 12 different people saying in 12 different ways that you're not good enough. And this wasn't just a small slight. It was an existential crisis. Each rejection fueled her to try harder because if this book didn't work, that was the end of the road for her and her daughter. J.K. Rowling went on to sell 500 million copies in the Harry Potter franchise and became richer than the Queen. Telling that story, if I say, dude, I've got this great story about J.K. Rowling, let me tell you this, it completely kills all of the intrigue up top.
Yeah.
Waiting until the very end and then doing the J.K. Rowling reveal at the end gives people that sense of satisfaction. And I learned that from George, my best friend. And he's telling these stories and he's telling us stories in the book and he's got this little flip reveal, kind of like a miniature thriller. And the killer was hiding in the cupboard all along. And he reveals it at the end. And that's it's a literary skill set, and applying it to storytelling and podcasting. People in podcasting are storytellers too, but they might not think about constructing it in a way that is more well established in the industry of books and writing. Take that, put it in this thing. I think it works. That's cool. Sometimes it's not going to work. Sometimes you're going to try and take a dish that would work in fast food and put it in gourmet and it's a total fucking nightmare. But other times it might work.
True. How, taking this point where you said from the inside is difficult, from the outside is easier, right? You left UK and you came here, like probably now you're the outsider here, right? Like you were the insider there. What I've seen usually, people who change their environments, they usually carry the same wound. So they become like the same dysfunction version of themselves in a new costume.
Correct.
Right?
Yep. Very accurate. Yep. Very good.
How do you, when you want to change your identity and change your reality, how do you change that reality by going to a new place where you know that you're not going to be the same person or trying to wear the same costume? You genuinely change. You're not just...
I don't know, man. I get what you mean, that people's patterns, in the same way as you've got the same feet that you had 10 years ago, you have the same patterns and wounds that you had 10 years ago.
Yeah.
At least in my experience, though, it is really hard for the exact same flavor of your coping strategies and your difficulties to survive a new environment and a new job and a new culture. And the more different that you can make where you're inhabiting, the harder it is for those old patterns to exist. So yes, people can, new costumes, same problem, that can happen. But at least in my experience, only for so long. Like, your patterns aren't indestructible. And if you spend time around, I mean, look, social influence is a huge part here.
Mm-hmm.
If you go to somewhere new, you move to somewhere new, different industry, different career, different company, different city, different relationship, You will be influenced by the people around you. So, okay, what sort of person do I want to be like? Am I around people like that person? If so, you are more likely to become that person. If not, you are less likely to become that person. So think carefully about what the influence is.
But doesn't that happen in a lot of cases where you change your circle, you change your people, you change your influence, but you're the same person inside? So if you were feeling inferior somewhere else, you're going to feel inferior here as well. If you were feeling like a loser, you're still going to feel like a loser, no matter how many achievers you surround yourself with.
The loser thing, it would be true.
So what's the genuine mechanism of change?
For me, I can only speak for me. Desire, you have to want to change. Right? People talk about, it would be great to be in shape. Well, do you want to be in shape? Kind of. Okay. Do you want to live the lifestyle required to have the life? If you want the life without the lifestyle, you're guaranteeing yourself disappointment. I want to be a touring rock star. Okay. Do you want to spend 10 years playing guitar and learning chords? No. Okay. Rid yourself of the desire because you're guaranteeing disappointment. If you want the life without the lifestyle, you guarantee disappointment. And so many people want the outcome, but not the training ground. That doesn't work.
Yeah.
The loser thing or the inferiority thing is inherently relative. So that is the sort of thing that can persist no matter where you go. Genuine change, if you're talking about that, the confidence, inferiority, insecurity thing, I think you just need more proof. After a while, you can kind of crush your imposter syndrome under mountains and mountains of evidence. At least it worked for me.
Thank you so much for watching this video till the end. If you'd like to watch more informational and educational clips, please subscribe to Samani Clips channel and share this video with someone who you think would like to learn more.